Well, I might have just blew the hard body up.
Got activated. Saw the money and got activated. Saw the money and got activated. Saw that money and got activated. I saw that money and got activated. Canada Goose. Keep me wearing my cold city. I got a pole with me. Black Horse 450.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna work on the hard body, which we haven't done in a while. Nothing real fun, just a lot of maintenance stuff. I've been driving it a lot lately, so you know, it's due for some stuff. I don't even think I've done an oil change. I have not done an oil change on it since I've owned it, so that's pretty sad. But yeah, we're gonna get this thing pulled out, get the hard body pulled in. Dude, I always wondered why the hood on the hard body vibrated so much. There's no bolt right here. Did it break off? Dude, the bolt straight snapped off inside there. Like, this must have I just realized that. Okay, so bear with me on the sound because the wind is really bad today. It rattles this whole shop. But we're doing plugs, wires, an oil change. We're replacing this ground because I ended up finding that if you look down there, this ground wire is cut almost completely in half. And then while we're at it, we might as well put our new AC line in. And then we're also going to drain the rear diff, pull the third member out, and then I don't know if we'll get to this today or not, and then add fluid and put Permatex around the third member because it's leaking. So yeah, well, that being said, we're gonna dive right. Went with NGKs just because Japanese stuff, I know that usually NGK is the best. So I'd say these are great plugs. Auto Light, I don't even know what brand that is. That makes me feel really nice about the maintenance that was done on this thing. These old boys are pretty sparked out. So I know this isn't really necessary, but with any new plugs I put in, I always put a dab of anti-seize on the threads. Just a dab. I mean, you don't need a ton. Just to because nobody wants their spark plugs to seize into the head. And you know, I'll be probably replacing mine a lot, so I won't have to worry about this, but it's always a good idea. You can never be too preventative. And then what I always do is after each plug, I replace that wire going to it. The last thing you want to do is pull all these off, and then you have no clue what goes where, and then it's all confusing. So I'm gonna replace this wire going to the first one, and then so on and so forth. Okay, so we got all of our plugs and wires in. We replaced the fuel filter, which you'll see right there. Here's the old one. And we also replaced this ground cable. If you guys remember, I showed you in the last video this cable right here. Yeah, right there. It was like, I don't know what happened, but it like broke. I don't think it was really causing any issues, but obviously, you know, that looks like crap. So we stole one off of the other hard body at home and got that slapped in there. Sorry for the wind noise, guys. Everyone recommended 10W40 for this, and then obviously nothing but the best Lucas oil stabilizer. I put this in literally every vehicle I have, and it seems to make a big difference. My very first truck ever was a Dodge Dakota, and it had like a lifter tick. Put that stuff in there, went away. Obviously that's not a fix, but it does help. So we're gonna let that kind of all go in, and we'll start it up, check the fluids, and then we'll probably go test drive it before we mess with the rear diff, just because I want to see if it drives any better with new plugs. Because these plugs, I mean, they're terrible, and they're auto lights. It's like a freaking lawnmower spark plug. So yep, I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Okay guys, so we might actually have something wrong internally in the engine of the hard body. I'm gonna start it and show you what I mean. So if you pull the oil cap off while it's running, look at all that flow on it. That's bad. I mean, it doesn't blow the cap off, but you can almost hear the exhaust. I don't think that's normal. Well, I might have just blew the hard body up. I don't know what happened. I like gave it some gas and all I heard was a bunch of rattles and stuff under the engine, or under the hood. Gonna assess the damage now. Okay guys, so I just looked under here. The oil filter actually blew off. And I know that looks really bad because it makes it look like I didn't tighten it, but I 100% tightened that oil filter down. So the only thing I can think of is they gave me a 240 oil filter and not the one for the truck, because the 240 threads are like the same thread but they're slightly smaller, so it'll thread on but it won't hold. I swear it got tight and everything. So when I came through here and I gave it gas, the oil pressure must have spiked and it just blew that filter clean off. I'm gonna go try and find the filter now. I feel bad because there's got to be oil everywhere. Oh my gosh, dude. What an idiot. Not even me. Like, how did they give me a 240 filter? Doesn't even make any sense. Let's see if we can find this. Happened right here, and literally it goes all the way down. Oh my god. Hopefully I didn't hurt the engine. As soon as I heard it knocking, I stopped. Like, I shut the truck off, so it shouldn't have done too much damage, but dude. Oh my no, this is so bad. Around this turn, I haven't found the filter. Either the filter's gotta be stuck like on the cross member. So this is the aftermath. We got the hard body pushed inside, so now we're gonna run and get a filter, the proper one, hopefully. So yeah. Okay, so we've got oil back in the hard body, and we're starting to clean up our mess now. I'm just checking out some rattles underneath of this thing real quick, and should be good to go. Seems like it's way more responsive, and definitely like feels like it has a little more low end torque, probably because those plugs were junk. But yeah, we're gonna look under this thing real quick and catch up with you guys. So the hard body has a gnarly vibration on the freeway, and I always just thought it was because these wheels are really bent and they're steel. But no, I figured out why it has such a bad vibration, and I'm gonna show you guys. Right there at the carrier bushing here. Can you see? So if you watch, look how much play is in it. That's just me pushing with my fingers. I can't really hold the camera and move it up and down, but that bushing is shot. So that explains my vibration I have, because it's literally in the, like, it's a vibration like in your butt in the back of the truck. So I'd say that's definitely the problem. So not sure how much of a pain in the butt that is to do, but I guess we'll probably find out because I'm gonna have to do it. So cleanup time. Done. But I think that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Yeah, I know it wasn't like super entertaining, but at least you learned a lesson that make sure you double check your filters, because they could be a 240 filter. Should have been common sense kind of thing, but you know, some of us lack common sense sometimes. So, but that's okay. You're allowed to lack common sense sometimes, as long as you don't like do something really dumb, I guess. But who cares at the same time? So we're gonna pull this beast out of here and see how much better it is with its fresh tune-up, and see if I got rid of some of the rattles. But I guarantee that carrier bearing is definitely one of them, and the exhaust pretty much falling off is probably the other. So yeah.